Hi everyone, this is my weekly update for you. And I just want to bring to your attention something that I shared with the under 18s breakfast and training event which we ran on Saturday. On Saturday, I was speaking about four massive reasons why I think we as a church should be prioritizing ministry to those who are under 18, tots, primary age children, and teenagers and young people. I'm not going to rehash all four, but I do want to underline one of them for you, and then I want to invite you to pray for all of our under 18s ministry over this coming season. If you dig into the sociological research that's been done here in Western Europe or in North America around when do people start identifying as Christians? Obviously, language is different here. That might be somebody saying, I became a Christian. It might be somebody saying, I was converted, or I was saved, or I started to regularly attend church. The language is different, but let's just say, when did people start identifying as a Christian? Almost all of the research is unanimous that the vast majority of people in Western Europe and North America start identifying as a Christian before they leave school or before they're 18. Now, I think for you and I, when we think about that, basically what the sociological research is doing is it's kind of highlighting for us a massive white harvest field here in Great Yarmouth, Lowestoft, and the surrounding towns and villages. And it's kind of putting out the boundary markers for us, and it's saying, friends, here's a white harvest field that we as a church have a priority to be harvesting in. And so, friends, I want to encourage you and I, even if you don't feel that under 18s ministry is something that you're gifted in, it should be a priority in our hearts, because clearly in this season of our lives, or in this age, there seems to be an inordinate number of people who are becoming Christians or identifying as Christians in those kind of first 18 years of their lives. And so I believe that we as a church should be investing into those years of people's lives, because it's a mission priority for us. And so what I'd love to do is I'd love to invite you to pray for our TOTS team, to pray for our kids team, to pray for our youth team. Pray for their ministry on Sunday mornings. We're having new children and teenagers joining us on a regular basis. Pray that they would be rich harvest fields over these coming months and years. However, I want to invite you to lift your eyes up and look bigger, and to pray that over this coming season we may be able to push out in remarkable ways into new ministry that will see not just the 10s or even the 20s or 50s, but the hundreds of children impacted by the gospel. And so would you pray with me for that? The second thing I'd love you to do is to join with Jesus as he stood at the edge of the harvest field, looking into the harvest field. And if you remember the story, Jesus says, pray for the harvesters. And so I want to invite you to do two things. Pray for our existing teams who are serving the tots, the kids, and the youth work. They're working incredibly hard, week in, week out, in putting material together and programs together. Would you pray with me that they would have strength to do that, but also creative ideas on how they might minister to our under 18s? But secondly, would you pray that God would bring men and women and stir people's hearts to serve alongside them? In almost all of our teams serving our under 18s, they're stretched to their limits. And we want to be building strength and capacity into those teams so that we can be thinking about new and creative ways of reaching out to those who are under 18. And again, according to this sociological research, are living in a white harvest field where we should be expecting and praying for and longing for a massive harvest amongst those who are under 18. So will you join with me in that? Would you also finally join with me in encouraging our under 18s teams? If you know somebody who is part of one of those teams, would you pick up the phone and thank them? Would you drop them a text or an email and just say, I just want to say thank you for all that you do week in, week out. God bless you all, and I look forward to seeing you on Sunday.